select the Zoom tool from the basic tool palette. First, click near the center of the keyboard. Then move your cursor downward and to the right until the right side of the keyboard and part of the CPU are inside the marquee. Click once to zoom in on the area inside that marquee. Next, select the Rectangle tool from the basic tool palette. Be sure the first mode, Rectangle mode, is enabled. Now, move the cursor upward along the right edge of the keyboard until the cursor cue arc is displayed. If you still have not zoomed close enough, press the Z key to evoke the snap loop and find the arc point. The snap loop feature zooms in temporarily on an area around the current mouse position in order to make snapping more precise. Regardless of the tool used, once the mouse button is depressed, the snap loop will be revoked. Click to set the first point of the rectangle. Once again, move the cursor along the right edge of the keyboard, but this time move downward until you receive the arc cursor cue near the bottom right corner. Again, use the snap loop if necessary. Do not click on this point, but hold your cursor over the point until the smart point is acquired. Once a small red box appears around the point, the smart point has been acquired. You can also manually acquire the smart point by pressing the T key. Now, move your cursor horizontally away from the smart point toward the right edge of the CPU case. You should notice a red dashed line extending from the smart point. This is called the extension line. Continue to move along the extension line until you reach the CPU edge. Once the cursor cue object, or line Y, or line start Z is displayed, click to set the rectangle. Next, we need to decrease the size of the speaker slightly and also offset it from the CPU edge. Switch to the Offset tool in the basic tool palette. Be sure the first mode, Offset by Distance, and the fourth mode, Offset Original Object Mode, is enabled in the toolbar. Also, input a value of 1/4 inch in the Distance field located in the toolbar. Then, click once inside the selected rectangle to create the offset. This is the overall shape of the right speaker. The left speaker can be created quickly by using the Mirror tool. First, tap the X key twice to deselect the right speaker and switch to the Selection tool. Next, go to View, Zoom, Fit to Objects, or click the Fit to Objects shortcut in the view bar. Or you can use Command 6 on a Macintosh or Control 6 on Windows. You should now see all of the CPU case in the drawing area. Reselect the right speaker and choose the Mirror tool from the basic tool palette. Be sure the second mode, Duplicate mode, is selected. Move the cursor to the top edge of the CPU case to the point where it intersects with the working plane Y-axis, the green axis line. When the cursor cue midpoint is displayed, click to set the first point of the mirror axis line. Now, hold the Shift key and move the cursor along the Y-axis. Once the cursor cue Y is displayed, click to set the mirror axis. The speaker is then mirrored to the left side. Now we have our overall shape for the left speaker.